Hey everybody, it's Jed, Glacier, Alaskan Pottery. Hey, I have something kind of cool I thought I might share. I'm going to make some handles. It's really fun to, well actually it's very practical to make handles with an extruder if you're making big runs of mugs, say a couple of hundred or so. In this case, I might be making about 500. So we're going to use a little plate, a die in the extruder, and that's the handle pattern I'm going to use. And I'll actually lay a big long extrusion out on a table and take my thumb and run down it to make a nice groove in the handle, make it look nice. So it won't quite look pulled, but it'll be pretty nice. This goes inside the collar for the extruder, and what I have is over here, if you want to follow me, Sheila. It's off of a Scott Creek extruder. Why don't you come over here and get a picture of this, hon? So this is, we bought this at Clay Art Center in Tacoma. And this fits right on there with some pins that go in here. But what I found out is, let me move again. I found out that diameter is the same as my Peter Pugger pug mill diameter. Guess what? It goes right on there. So what you can do, as long as you don't have to make too much back pressure, you can use these dies just like you're using them in the Scott Creek thing. Another little handy thing I found out
what did you just lay down inside there?
It's a little plastic piece of plastic, fairly thick but not super stiff, just stiff enough to stop the clay from going through. And I'm going to put it in here. You want to come over here and get a closer shot of that? So I'm going to lay it in here, just covering up the hole that I don't want to use. And you'll get a better extrusion out of it, I think. Maybe not. I'm not an extruder expert, but been doing this for a few years, so.
Quite a few years.
Okay, that holds it into place when you're putting it on here. These are the pins off my Scott Creek extruder. Sorry, these are the pins. I had to move down into the frame. Get in the picture, Jed. I don't get the picture very often, my wife tells me.
Well.
So anyway, the 3 pins for that. I just tied them together with a string so I wouldn't lose them. And we take this and line them up a little bit so that the thing I want to extrude is at the top. And put the pins in. And there we go. And then you can hold up on the string.
I'm going to come up close.
Yeah, hold up on the string so the pins don't fall off. Okay, I had to get pressure up and clean up my seals around here. And we'll let it start extruding. Let's turn up the speed a little bit. You can always start with it slow. And out it'll start coming. Starts slow at first, then it starts coming out faster and faster as it goes. And you can just hold on to it. And if you release pressure a little bit, it'll come out fast right away. But it'll be fast enough in just a minute. There it goes, it's picking up speed now. Then after you initially get it, it does great. Okay, there's that. Now we'll go over here and lay it down.
I'm going to come around the table.
Okay. I'll lay it down here. And take my sponge. Take my little sponge and clean it up a little. Grab my water here. Wet it down with one wipe. a little bit, and then hold my finger in the middle and my thumbs along the sides, so I got a gauge. Make a few swipes. And this is kind of nice because if there's any tears or anything in the extrusion, it will help clean those up. There we go. Almost like a pulled handle.
You get close up to it
Can everybody see that?
so they can see.
See my thumb holding the place? Then I could, if I wanted to, I could go down the side and do something like that. I don't normally do that, but you can do anything you want.
So then it has what looks like that.
So yeah, and I think I'll smooth it out a little now. You can change the shape any way you want. Then I take these pieces to make the handles and cut them every 5 1/4 inches. That's what works for the mugs that I'm making. Yeah, you know, you just have to do a little bit of trial and error till you figure that out. And I made marks on the ruler so I don't make any mistakes for these odd ones. And there we go.
So how many did you get out of that extrude? 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
So it's pretty fast. Then you just slap them on the mugs. And in the end, I'll show you what a finished one looks like. Let me get one. And here's the finished one. That's for Beans Cafe down in Anchorage. They're a homeless shelter and they provide meals. They sell these for fundraiser. So you just do that on the bottom, smooth that out nicely on the top, and there's your label on a mug. Soup. I like soup. All right, thanks a lot. Bye, guys.